In this experiment, we will study the oxidation of alcohols with an oxidizing agent. So for the experiment, you will need the retort stand with a clamp, you will need the spirit lamp, test tube stand, a few droppers. You will need ethanol, which is also known as absolute alcohol. You will also need dilute sulfuric acid, sodium bicarbonate and potassium permanganate. Oxidation process involves the gain of oxygen by elements or compounds. Alcohols on oxidation with an oxidizing agent such as alkaline potassium permanganate solution, they get oxidized to a carboxylic acid, and the completion of a reaction is characterized by the decolorization of the potassium permanganate solution. So to begin the experiment, take about 0.5 grams of the potassium permanganate, which is given in your lab kit. It has a deep purple color, so the crystals are deep purple in color. And take a clean and dry test tube. To this 0.5 grams, you can add about 10 ml of water. You will see the change, the deep purple color. And you can just shake the contents well. To this mixture or to this test tube, add about 2 to 3 drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Just about 2 to 3 drops. Mix it well. Now in another test tube, take about 3 ml of ethanol. And to this test tube, add 2 to 3 drops of the aqueous potassium permanganate solution that you have made. Just about 2 to 3 drops, and shake it so that it decolorizes. And you can keep adding the drops. In the meanwhile, we'll also set up the spirit lamp. So we will clamp this test tube or fix it on the clamp. You can light up your spirit lamp and be very careful so that the vapors of ethanol, because they are highly flammable, so you have to be careful while doing this. And you have to keep adding the potassium permanganate solution drop by drop till this whole solution decolorizes. So we will do that. You can keep observing. So since ethanol is highly flammable, you do not have to boil the contents of the test tube. You have to just do mild heating and you will observe how the solution has decolorized. So this confirms that potassium permanganate has reacted with the ethanol. So we'll now keep the flame aside, and I have prepared the sodium bicarbonate aqueous solution here. So we will just add a pinch of sodium bicarbonate, and in fact the aqueous solution is not required. You can just take a measuring spoon and take just a little pinch of it and add it to the contents of the test tube. You will notice effervescence. And you will see how the effervescence has taken place and the gas is being liberated. So this experiment confirms that the oxidation of alcohols has taken place, and effervescence on addition of sodium bicarbonate confirms the presence of ethanoic acid.